And hello, welcome to Solo Playthroughs. We got a good one today. We're going a little bit old school. Not that old school. When was this game created? It is copyrighted, and I don't know when. Things I should look up before I start having the camera roll. But no, this is why you love Solo Playthroughs. And if it's not, well, I'm going to pretend that it is. And I don't know. There's no copyright anywhere on this thing. It's probably on the bottom of the box, which is all the way over there. So forget that. But this is Friday by Friedman Freeze. And I had heard about this game for a while. And I was like, you know what? In the age of huge Kickstarters and things that are just begging for more of your bank account to go away, let me see what this game is all about. It is a very well-known game in the solo world, very highly regarded. And it is a simple little box that was about 12 bucks, I think 15 bucks even now. And I'm really glad I picked it up. I love this game. It's really cool. And love is relative, right? I love it for what it is. It is a fun little change of pace game I can bring with me to get my solo fix on a vacation where, you know, can't really throw in Cloudspire or my Too Many Bones collection or whatnot. But we throw in this little itty bitty box along with Space Hulk, Death Angel, and a couple of smaller games to play with whoever we're going to join with, or at least, you know, bring with me in the hopes that we'll play. But at least I have my solo games to fall back on late at night when everyone else is asleep. And I'm thinking, well, the night is young. So here we are. This is a deck builder extraordinaire. You will need to thin your deck, and then you will need to make it bigger again with stronger cards, and hopefully you can take on some pirates. And this game is super interesting thematically in that all the art is basically from the perspective of Friday, because Robinson Crusoe is just kind of a blubbering idiot in Friday's mind, and you're just helping him along to try to help him navigate the island, and maybe he'll at the end take on these two pirate ships, and maybe he won't. Either way, this art is just absolutely hilarious when you look at it from that perspective, as this native of this island is looking at Crusoe and be like, what a hopeless fool this man is. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this. There are 30 cards in my deck right now. These cards are going to drive much of the action. They're going to basically set the challenges that Robinson Crusoe is facing on the island, and we will see whether or not he will be able to overcome them. Early on, the answer is decidedly no. However, not overcoming them isn't the worst thing, because that gives you an opportunity to take some damage. For every damage you take, you can get rid of one of your crappy starter cards. There are some special sort of crappy cards that you get just as you age on the island that you will actually need to take 2 points of damage just to get rid of one of these really garbage cards. To know the difference between cards that you need to take 1 damage to get rid of and the cards that you need to take 2 damage to get rid of, you just look in the top right corner of the card. There are 2 symbols here. Those little green lobster thingies, I don't know what they're exactly supposed to be. It's somewhere between beer hops and green lobsters for me, but I'm not the most normal person in the world, so I'll leave you all to your own to decide which it is for you. These do represent your health. There is a bank of 18 here, and then you can get 2 extra, so you will max out at 20. I am playing on the very hard version of the game, which, looking at how this rulebook is written, this is supposed to be the intended game, but you have several levels that you can get up to it. So there's level 1, which is actually the rulebook. Level 2 is like level 1, but instead you shuffle together one of your aging cards in the beginning of the game. Level 3 is like level 2, but you also have to shuffle an additional aging card into the aging deck. And then level 4, you start with 18 life points instead of 20 life points. And there's still 2 in the reserve. So basically 2 of these lobster beer hops are in the box over there. This is your starter deck. There are 18 cards in this deck. Exactly one of them gives you 2 points when you are trying to overcome a challenge, because you're a genius. That's right. Exactly 3 of them are focus, so they give you 1 point. 8 of them are weak. You're a weakling. You can't do much at all. 1 of them is, well, you're eating, so it doesn't give you much toward a combat because you're kind of distracted eating that beautiful little pear or something that you're chowing down on there right now. Just don't get too much of that beautiful fruit nectar in your beard there, Mr. Crusoe, because it will attract bugs. I will assure you of that. But that also will give you 2 life points back, so that's a really nice card to have. And then 5 of these are, well, you're distracted because, you know, you're an idiot. And you get -1 to whatever combat you're trying to do. So I'm going to shuffle up these 18 cards, and we're going to actually take these 8 cards. In the level 1, there's only going to be 7 of these 18 cards, but we shuffled in the very stupid card, and we're going to now shuffle these 8 cards together. We're going to take one of these, and we're going to put it here into our starting deck. A couple of these are nasty, nasty, nasty. And here we go. We're going to take those 7 cards, put them there, and now we have the really old aging cards. See, your actual paint of you turned into a white dude. I don't know why the hair on the art itself isn't white, but that's fine. You get the idea. You're getting really old. The island just really accelerated your aging process. And we're going to put those 3 advanced aging cards here on the bottom. We're going to put the 7 leftover normal aging cards on top of that. And that is now your aging deck. Every time we go through our deck, we will have to take one of those cards and add it to our little pile here. So now we have 19 cards in here, and we virtually can go through this deck 10 times. If we have to add an aging card to our deck and there are no more aging cards in the pile, we lose. So while thinning your deck is super important, don't be too aggressive, because if you go through all of your aging cards too quickly, well, bye-bye. That's how that goes. And that was something I just ran into in a warm-up game that I did off camera. So I will try to be a little bit less aggressive in my deck thinning strategies. You will notice that there are 3 cards up to the left. One is green with some eyeballs. Below that, there is a yellow card peeking out. And below that, there is a red card peeking out. That determines the escalation of the threats. We're going to go through the threat deck once, and we're going to face the green level. Then this will go away when that reshuffles. Then we have to go through the yellow level. That goes away after we reshuffle. And then we will face the red level. The threats will get progressively harder. These are the pirates. When we're done with the threat deck on the 3rd time, then it's time to face some pirates. We need to defeat both these pirate ships. And oh boy, can it be quite the challenge, especially at this level. But we'll see how this works out for us today. So I'm shuffling these cards. We're taking 2 pirate ships. What are our pirate ships? Number 1, this pirate ship has a strength of an asterisk. So we win, right? Nope, it's fight against all remaining hazard cards. Oh, I have never seen that one. That's crazy. So maybe we'll do that today on camera, or maybe we'll just die long before we get there. And the other one is, oh, that gives us a strength of a 40. Brutal. And so now I'm going to put the rest of these pirate ships away. We're not facing them this game. What the numbers here mean is the number of free cards you can draw to try to get up to a 40. It's going to be really hard to do with a starting deck, right? Because our starting deck only has 5 power in it combined. We need to get up to 40 power, and we can only freely draw 10 cards. What do I mean freely draw? Well, if I want to draw additional cards, I just have to take a damage, so I better have some life points to spend to draw more cards. And I also better be getting some much better cards out of here as this game progresses, in order to be able to draw 10 cards and have a chance to get to 40 and then face the remaining hazards that are in this deck. We are set up. Let's go to it. We're going to pull 2 cards off this deck. So the first one says, with the raft to the wreck, we can try to face this challenge. We can draw 1 card, and as long as we get 0 or higher, we win. Remember, we're up against the greens. If this was in the yellow round, we need a 1 or higher. And if this was in the red round, we would need a 3 or higher. If we succeed at that, well, we get the food card. So when this comes out, it gives us 0 power toward a challenge, but we would also get +1 life, which could be nice. Or we could do exploring the island. We can draw 2 cards. If we get a 1, we get this card, realization, and then we would have 1 power toward a challenge, and we'd have the power to destroy another card. That could be very strong. Let's try to get a little bit lucky. So I'm going to be able to pull 2 cards for free. The first card I pull off is a 0. Weak. The second card I pull off is a -1. I'm distracted. I could take a damage to draw another card. That's really not worth it. I failed by a total of 2. -1 to 1. I failed by 2. I take 2 damage. Since I took 2 bits of damage, I can actually discard both of these cards because neither of these cards are an aging card. So they only cost me 1 point of damage each. And now I have thinned my deck out of a weak card and a distracted card. And that's a good start to the game. We're going to go to the next round. The first card is with the raft to the wreck. Very similar, except it has a different ability. 1 below the pile basically allows you to put a card underneath your deck. Super interesting strategy. I don't really like those kind of cards in this game though, so we'll see what the other option is here. With the raft to the wreck, equipment +2 cards is the ability of this card. I like that a lot. So I'm going to put this away, and now I'm going to draw 1 card and see if I can't beat a 0. What do I get? Weak! I beat a 0! Yes! So I'm going to take this, and now this card is added to my deck. Goes into my discard pile, and when I reshuffle, I will get all that equipment-y +2 card goodness available for me the next time I go through my deck here. We're going to go to the next challenge. We get exploring the island. I can draw 2 cards. I need a 1. If I get this, it gives me 1 toward a challenge and +1 life ability. Or further exploring the island, I can draw 3 cards. I need to get a 2. This is going to be +1 card. It has 2 combat, and it's called experience. I think this is one that's worth going for. Again, if I can get a couple of cards that give me 2 combat for future rounds this early in the game, that'd be really, really strong. So I'm drawing 3 cards. Oh, -1. I'm down by 3. That's not great. Well, still down by 3. I pulled a weak and distracted. I'm now down by 4. -2 to a 2. I'm going to take the 4 damage here, and we're just going to get rid of these 3 cards. It's not the most efficient way to get rid of cards, but it is what it is. I've gotten rid of 3 of the 5 -1s, and I've gotten rid of 2 of my weaks. That goes there. We're now going to go to the next challenge. I can draw 4 cards. I need a 4. I can draw 1 card. I need a 0. Books, -1 phase can be really, really strong. Basically, if I were to get this card, I could have this come out of my deck, and I can technically get challenged in the red round would be a yellow round. That could be really strong. A little too early to try to get this card. I'm going to gamble and try to get wild animals. Now, I'm unlikely to succeed, but I still do have 5 points of attack somewhere in my deck. So we'll see if I got super lucky with the shuffle. If not, I'll just be able to do some really serious culling. I get -1. Oh, not looking good. I'm down by 5. So I need all my power cards to come out here. Not gonna happen, I don't think. So I -5 again. I -5 again. And I -4. I'm going to take 4 points of damage. Yoink. And I'm going to keep the focused, but I'm going to get rid of these other 3 cards. Lots of thinning. I got rid of 4 of my -1s. I only have 1 -1 left, and I still have the starting aging card. So I do want to be a little more conservative, especially since I've gone through about half my health, and we'll see what my starting aging card is, because again, the wrong aging card early could really derail you in this game. So with the Raft to the Rack, that gives me a 1 destroy ability, or with the Raft to the Rack, that gives me a 1+ life ability. I think the destroy ability is super strong, so let me try to get that. I'm going to be able to draw 1 card. I need a 0 or better. Hey, wasted my genius. I got 2. So +2, I get 2 life back. No, I don't. I just bemoan my luck, but I still have 3 power on my deck. Maybe I can get another helpful card. We get exploring the island. We get further exploring the island. So exploring the island, further exploring the island. This is 1 power toward a combat, 1 below the pile, or I can try to get this, which gives me 2 power toward a combat, and I get a destroy ability. Let's go for that. Why not? So I'm drawing 3 cards. Do I get my 2 +1s in a row? Ooh, give me a 1. No, I get hungry. So I'm -1. I'm going to draw again. Oof, -1 again. Well, that's not great, because now I can't get rid of this stupid hungry thing. I'm going to gamble a little bit. I really want this card. So I'm going to take a damage, and I get to draw another card onto the right side of this, and it's eating, gives me +2 life. I'm going to take another damage. Give me one of my +1s. No, I'm just pot committed at this point. So take another damage. 1. I succeed. So I'm going to use eating. That gives me 2 life. I have to use this hungry ability, so that means I lose 1 life. But now at least I have another destroy card in my deck, and it gives me another 2 combat card in my deck. And that'll be really helpful as I'm trying to destroy things as I go. All right, so I know left in my deck is a -1 and a +1. So that could inform really what I go for next. So I can draw 2, I need a 1, or I can draw 1, I need a 0. I'll try to go for the 1. Let's see if I can get another 2 in my deck before I shuffle. I pull 0. I only have 1 card left. What did I do? What did I do wrong, kids? Did I get all my 1s? I got 1, 2, 3. I did get all my 1s. What is wrong with me? I totally forgot about one of these. So yeah, these are all from my starting deck, and that's ridiculous. But I know I have a -1 here, and this could be a good opportunity just to get rid of it. So here's the -1. Wow, that made what I did the last turn really dumb, and I got really lucky. But that's fine. Little luck can't hurt anybody. So great. So I'm going to spend these 2 points of health. That allows me to get rid of this distracted and this weak. So the first time through, I went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. So I only have 8 cards in my starting deck. I did not beat that challenge, and I'm going to push this off to the side. We go to the next challenge. I can draw 2 cards. I need a 1. That's a +1 life. That could be really nice. Or I could draw 3 cards. I need a 2, also a +1 life, and that gives me 2 combat instead of 1. So let me go for that. Now I need to reconstitute my deck. So I'm going to take the top aging card. That will go there. Hopefully it does not stop, because stop is awful. It's really bad and I hate it. And it derails so many games. I don't know why Friedman Freeze would do this to me. Why does he not like me? So I'm going to shuffle this deck. We're going to cut it once. We put this here. And now I draw 3 cards for free. Give me one of my 2s. Ooh, realization with the destroy ability. There's a 2. I'm going to draw another card because I have a free card and I can destroy it. It's focused. Sure, I'm going to destroy it anyway. So I'm going to use realization. I'm going to destroy the focused. Now I add up. I'm going to have 2, 2. We're good. This will go out. Yes, I did just cut a power, but 1 power has become obsolete fairly quick. I was hoping to pull one of the 2 aging cards in my deck so I could use that destroy ability, but I will take that food card and get another card to give me some life. We're going to have wild animals. I can draw 4 cards. I need a 4. That sounds super dangerous. Oh, 4 cards. I need a 4. Well, here goes nothing. This could be the end of it all, folks, because I have 2 aging cards in here. So realization, another destroy card, which is huge. I can draw up to 4. I feel a little bit better about things right now. So I drew a weak, so I'm still -2. Equipment allows me to draw 2 more cards. I will go ahead and do that. Highest card equals 0 from scared. And I can draw another card. It's weak. I'm going to use realization to destroy scared. Now I still have 1 more free card, which I can put on the left side. Remember, those 2 cards came from this ability here. So 1 more on the left side. I'm -2. Or actually, this might not be a bad opportunity instead of going through so many cards in my deck to take the 2 damage and get rid of these 2 zeros. I like that a little bit better. So I'm going to actually stop now, accept the loss. So I didn't draw the full 4 I could on the left side, but that's totally fine. Take those 2 damage. These 2 zeros go away, as does this aging card. I didn't win, so that goes back there. Remember, we know the other aging card in my deck gives me -1 life. So I'm going to need to be very careful as far as where my life is right now. So Cannibals, I can draw 5 cards. I need a 9. Wild Animals, I can draw 4 cards. I need a 7. Oof. These are not great challenges when I'm sitting there with 2 life points. So weak gives me 0. Focus gives me 1. Focus gives me 1. Eating gives me 2 health. I failed by 2. This would give me -1 health, and I don't want to spend the health to draw it. So I'm going to use eating, get 2 life. I failed by 2. I'm going to spend 2 life. I'm going to get rid of this weak in one of the focused. This was not successful. That will go over there. This will go to my deck. And now we go to the next challenge. This is the 0, -1 life. Yep. The challenge now is I can draw 3 cards. I need a 2. I can draw 1 card. I need a 0. Funny thing is I can actually succeed at that, which I think makes some sense. I do want to reshuffle my deck here. So I'll do with the raft to the wreck. I'm going to draw this 1 card. I succeed, but I take a damage because hungry makes me take a damage. So yes, I did just succeed with an aging card. It happens once in a while early in the game. The order the aging cards come out can be very important for sure. So we're going to go to this. I can draw 3 cards. I need a 2. I can draw 1 card. I need a 0. Let me do the 3 and the 2, and hopefully I don't pull the stop, because the stop card is how you just don't succeed in this game. So I know the 1 aging card is just -1 health. The other aging card definitely has me concerned, but I do have a couple of destroy cards, which will give me a decent shot to hopefully have the aging cards and my destroy cards match up. I draw 3 cards. I need a 2. Ooh, equipment plus 2 cards. We'll get those right off the bat now. Ooh, that's a success. Think I end there and don't push this, and we'll just take this success. And now I have another strong card in my hand. So this deck's coming together pretty nicely. The only problem I have right now is my life points. Not so great. Exploring the island, I can draw 2 cards. I need a 1. Exploring the island, I can draw 2 cards. I need a 1. This has a double ability. This just gives me 2 points right off the bat. Double ability can be nice. Do that. I can draw 2 cards and need a 1. Oh no, -3. And then we have strategy. I can exchange 2. Now, what does the exchange 2 ability do? Because I might just try to gamble a little bit here. So exchange 2, you can exchange up to 2 of the other face-up cards following the same rules as above. You must finish the first exchange before starting the second. You can then exchange the newly drawn card as your second exchange. I'm going to try to get a little lucky here. So I'm going to take this damage to draw the next card, plus 2 life from eating. I'm going to use the eating ability to get 2 health. And now I'm going to do the exchange ability where I can exchange this card to draw another card. Yes, I was able to do the ability and then change that out anyway. I'm not going to do the second exchange of this ability. So it's up to 2. I'm going to stop right there. And then I'm going to use the realization ability to destroy the very stupid card. I lose by 1, which is fine. I'm just going to take the 1 damage. I will go ahead and destroy the strategy card. This was destroyed by realization. I did not succeed. Exploring the island goes back onto the threat deck. This goes here, and now we move on. So I have 1 more destroy card in here, and I still have the aging card that gives me -1 life. Hopefully they come out together. So Cannibals, I can draw 5 cards. I need a 5. Or further exploring the island, I could draw 3 cards. I need a 2. I don't remember how good my deck is. I think I gamble for the Cannibals because why not? 5 cards, I need a 5. 1 destroy, that's 3. I can draw 3 more. -1 life, knew that was there. And that's 2. I don't want to draw anymore. That does give me 5. I'm going to use realization to destroy hungry. And then I use food to get 1 life. That was really gambly. As we get to the end of the first time through the threat deck, I really wanted to try to get a Cannibals because once you get into the yellow, it's really hard to win many of those yellow challenges unless you have like a Cannibals or some of the Hungry Animals cards that will give you 3-4 attack. And then if you get a double in there, it's really, really strong. So if I lost there, I was prepared just to restart. Gamble, gamble. Sometimes it works. So we're going to do this, exploring the island. I get a copy ability there, or with the raft to the wreck, I could draw 1 card, I need a 0. With exploring the island, I could draw 2 cards, I need a 1. This is going to be the last green challenge, so best make it count. I do need to draw a card. My deck needs to be reconstituted. I take another agent card. I have gotten rid of all of my agent cards so far. Again, 2 destroy cards early is very, very helpful. Obviously still worried about stop, but if I get a stop now, it's not a big deal. Because again, it would just be 1 damage because again, I'm only trying to beat a 1 and I have 0 negative cards in my deck other than the agent card I just added. So I could draw 2 cards, realization, I get to destroy a card, and then stupid -2. I'm going to use realization to destroy the stupid card. I lose by 1. I take 1 damage. And exploring the island goes here. This agent card goes out. So I have no more agent cards left on my deck right now, which is great. We are going to have to reconstitute the threat deck. So the green card comes out. We're now going to be playing on the yellow level. Yes, I have 1 health. No, that's not good. So I'm going to need my life cards to start coming out quickly. And I might try to get a card with a copy ability, because if you can get the copy card to come out at the same time you have the eating card, that's 4 life on 1 turn, which can really, really help. I will definitely need a lot more life than 1 life point by the time I get to the pirate ship. So there will be a definite focus for me to get cards that give me some life. All right, so this is reset. We now go to the yellow challenge levels. And just for the interest of it, there were 30 cards in this deck to start. There's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 cards there. So I was able to win 8 of those cards. Remember, the more cards I can win out of this deck, the better, especially with that pirate ship. It's really, really nasty. My challenges are I can draw 2 cards, I need a 3, or I can draw 4 cards, I need a 7. Woo! More cards are better, I guess. So let's go for the 4 for 7. We get to sort 3 cards. Absolutely. So I'm going to use that vision ability now. Notice you can do these in any order you want. It's really nice. So my next 3 cards are a 1, a 2, and a 0. I'm going to put the focus card there, and I'm going to put the equipment card and the genius card back this way. And now I can draw up to my 4. So I get equipment, genius, and then I'm going to use my equipment ability to draw 2 cards, plus 2 life from eating, plus 4. That gives me a combat power of 8. 8 beats 7. I'm going to use the eating to get 2 life. And now I added the wild animals to my deck. Woo! So the deck's super strong right now. I like to see it. Just worried about my life here. So I can draw 3 cards. I need a 5, or we get another wild animals. This has a double ability, which can be really strong. This allows me to sort 3 cards, which also can be very strong. Let's keep going for these wild animals. The more I get these strong cards out, the better I feel. And I know the next 2 cards are going to be good for me. So we have realization, 1 destroy, food, 1 life. I'm going to reshuffle my deck. So I added an agent card. I can draw 2 more cards, and I have a destroy ability out. So hopefully this agent card will come out off the top. I think there's only 2 destroy cards in my deck. Worst case scenario, if I draw my other destroy card now, I'm going to have to be very conservative until these agent cards go away. Because again, 3 health is not a lot of wiggle room. Ooh, a weapon. Nice. I could draw a 4th card to see if I can get lucky and use this destroy ability. Yeah, let me do it. Oh, it's vision. I could sort 3 cards. Let me see what's going on there. Might be worth it to take a damage just to get rid of one of the next 3 cards. So to destroy a genius and equipment, I will leave those 3 there. I can put them back in any order. I'll put the genius on top and then the destroy ability on the bottom. We'll hopefully have the destroy out when we get to that aging card. Do I want to destroy something now? Not really. I'm going to use the food ability to get a life, and I'll take these wild animals. And deck's super strong. I mean, 2/2, 4/2, 3 is amazing. What's coming up now? Further exploring the island and exploring the island. This gives me a life. I like life. So I'm going to do that, even though this is a little bit better. Let me just kind of buck the trend here, but I will need a 3 and I can only draw 2 cards. And I know the next 2 cards off the top of the deck, we should be able to pull this off pretty easily. So we have Genius and 2. Equipment gives me +2 cards and the realization card with the destroy ability. And next is focused. So we have exactly 3. I can't use the destroy ability to destroy a focus. That doesn't make any sense. I do like this equipment card. One of these 3 cards is an aging card. I don't know which one. I'm going to take a damage, but I know it's crazy, but I'm going to get this life card back. Anyway, is it that? No, it's not. It's not the aging card. It's eating 2 more life. So if I'm getting life back and I'm getting this, I'm going to take another damage. It's strategy. I can exchange 1, and I know this is the aging card now. I'm going to do this exchange, so I don't even have to take a damage to get that now. So I'm going to put that there, put this here. This will go where the card left. So since I get one from the left side, another card comes out the left side to show me that I did draw 2 cards, which is my free limit. And now I can do the realization ability to destroy this. Eating's going to give me 2 life. And now we have this card too, and my other aging card is out. The only downside of that is I went through my deck really quick again, which means I'm going to draw another aging card. And I am very much aware that I will be running out of aging cards if I keep playing that aggressively. And so next up, we have exploring the island. I can draw 2 cards. I need a 3, or exploring the island. I can draw 2 cards. I need a 3. This has a copy ability, which I really like. So we'll go for that one this time. I'm going to reconstitute my deck. I get the next aging card. So I only have 5 aging cards left. 3 of them are the advanced aging cards, which can be pretty nasty. The good thing is if I keep winning my challenges here, there will be less cards left in the threat deck so we can get through the red level fairly quickly. Just want to be really conservative with drawing extra cards and exchanges and whatever. When you can get the aging cards out early in your deck, it's always better because then you don't have to worry about digging out to find it. When I have a destroy card showing, I'm going to be liable to take a couple of pieces of damage when I'm getting near the bottom of my deck to try to get that aging card out. So I can draw 2 cards. I need a 3. We're still doing the yellow. Whoa, vision, sort 3 cards. Don't mind if I do. Focused, eating, exchange. I'll keep that. Party wants to discard the focus card, but I think that's a little dangerous to do at this point. So let me keep those 3. Vision gives me the 3 I need to win that. So nice. Only went through 1 card and already had a win. We have exploring the island. This gives me 1 life. I can draw 2 cards. I need a 3. This is with the reft to the deck. I can draw 1 card. I need a 1. And this is phase -1. This can be very strong in the 3rd time through the deck. But again, chasing life here is a little bit more important for me. So I can draw 2 cards. I need a 3. Oh, look at that. Super success right off the bat because, you know, I sorted 3 cards. We're now going to the next thing, further exploring the island or cannibals. I can draw 5 cards. I need a 9. Only dangerous part about that is that I haven't seen the aging card stop yet. And if I get the aging card stop against this, it would absolutely kill me. So I don't think I can risk that because I haven't gotten the aging card out of my deck yet this time through. So I'm going to put cannibals back, which makes me a little bit sad. And now I draw 3 cards for further exploring the island. So I get that. It's going to give me 2 life. I'm now down by 4 and food makes me down by 3. Think that's fair. I still have destroy cards, so hopefully, you know, if I can get the destroy and then the stop card, that's even better. So I will take the 3 life. Since I lost by 3, I have to take 3 damage, and I'll take this opportunity to get rid of that focused. And this food card as well. Don't think those ones are going to be all that helpful. And I think I grabbed another life card in there. One of the nice things about the cards that give you 1 life is when you lose, they essentially pay for themselves, giving you +1 toward the thing, so you lose by less. And then when you take some damage, you can just knock it out of your deck. We have with the Raft to the Island, I could draw 1 card, I need a 1. Or Exploring the Island, I could draw 2 cards, I need a 3. The copy ability I like, the one below the pile, again, I don't love, but you know, there's some interesting combos you can do. Like you can get the 2 life to put it back at the bottom of your pile. So let's do that. So I'm drawing 2. Genius, I succeed, so I only draw 1. And we now have that card. Next challenge with the Raft to the Wreck. Wild animals, I can draw 4. I need 7. Again, I'm really worried about stop. So I am going to do with the Raft to the Wreck until I see what my agent card is. Boom, food, +1 life. I now have that card, which I don't love, but I have enough destroy abilities that I should be able to get rid of it later. 1, I need a 1. 1, I need a 1. +2 cards, +1 life. I'm going to go for the +2 cards. I succeed. Still have my agent card, which I haven't seen yet. Some of these cards I'm adding are not really great for me. 2, I need a 3. Again, I'm scared off of that 7 until I see this agent card. Equipment, I can draw 2 cards. I'll use that ability here. Realization, 1. And 2, I can sort 3 cards. Again, I still have my free card draw over here. These 2 cards came from this equipment card. Let me sort 3 cards, the -2 and weapon. All right, so I'm going to put this card here for the free card. I'm going to do realization to destroy stupid. I have a 2 to a 3. I don't want to draw this, so I'm going to actually leave that 4 there because I think that's super strong to know that it's there. So I will fail this, however. So I'm going to take 1 damage, and with that 1 damage, I'm actually going to go ahead and destroy this realization card. I just have too many cards that are like 0, and I have other ways to deal with weaknesses going forward. I still have the stop agent card though, which makes me super nervous. I can draw 2 cards, I need a 3. 1 card, I need a 1. Well, look at that. It's a level 4 weapon. How did I know? We now go to the next threat. Since there's only 1 card left at the bottom of this, I could choose to go after this, or I could just discard it and move on. I'm going to discard it and move on. That puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards in this deck. This is going to go here. We are now at the red threat level. We're at a weird situation where both my decks are completely empty, but you only shuffle when you absolutely need to draw. We are going to have to add, again, another agent card to my deck. And again, we still haven't seen the stop agent card, and that makes me nervous. Absolutely make this game go from a win to a loss very, very quickly. So we put all these there. What are my 2 challenges? I can draw 1 card, I need a 3. I can draw 2 cards, I need a 6. I think we do the 2 for 6. The interesting thing is every card we discard, assuming we get to the pirate ship, I know I'm gonna have to face that again, not that far from now. I'll hopefully not get super unlucky here. So I'm going to shuffle this, and as long as I don't shuffle the stop agent card to the top of my deck, I should be okay. Crazier things have happened. It is me, and we've all seen how I roll on this channel, and sometimes it doesn't go very well. So top card off, don't be the stop card. 2, I can draw 1 more. Okay, +2 life. I lose by 4 if I stop now. 2 for 6 is rough. Take the 2 life, and I'm going to lose 4 life and just move on. Not get this down to 2 life points, which isn't great. I can draw 4, I need an 11. I can draw 3, I need an 8. 4 for 11 it is. We're going to really need to get some luck going our way. So equipment, +2 cards. I'm going to exhaust that right now. Deception, 1 below the pile, and mimicry, copy. I can draw 3 more cards on this side. There's a weapon. There's deception. There's realization. So what's my total? That's 7, 8. I'm going to use mimicry to get +2 cards. 1. Ooh, is that 11? I think it is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to draw the second card anyway. Genius. I'm going to sort 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Highest card equals a 0. I'm going to keep the highest card equals a 0 in there. And I'm just going to get rid of it now. There's no sense in messing around with that. So keep all 3 of those there. I'm going to take a damage to draw another card. I'm going to use this destroy ability to destroy this. I'm going to use this deception to put this genius card below the pile because I don't need it. I'm already at 11. And then I'm going to use this to go below the pile, and I'll put equipment under there to give me +2 cards. So it's going to be +2 cards and a 0 at the bottom. I put the +2 cards above the genius cards. So again, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This card is destroyed, and I defeated the wild animals. And I have 1 life point left. So I know this card is a stop card. That really is going to mess with my head and how I want to approach the rest of this. 4 cards, I need an 11. I think that's better to go for here. Just gives me more opportunity to do some things. So vision, I'm going to sort 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to keep them all. I'm going to draw all 3 of these cards. Food gives me +1 life. Let me take that now. Strategy, and we have experience. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to exhaust that for +1 card. That's 9, 10. That gives me +1 life. I'm going to exchange strategy. So that means I can put this card here and draw a new one to the place where it was. I get equipment. That's +2 cards. I'm going to get equipment and this, which is exactly the 11 that I needed. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You saw me get rid of a 1, assuming I could draw a 2 because I knew my deck was really good. Fortunately, my 2 equipment cards got a little bit wasted. They were on top of each other. But again, I get another wild animal. So I just added 2 very, very strong cards in a row. And let me take a look at this deck and take stock of where I'm at. So +2, +1 life, +1 card, +1 card, exchange 2 cards, sort 3, +1 life. There are my 2 destroys below the piles. I mean, it's a fairly solid deck. I mean, you got a lot of good things going for it, and it can really cycle through itself well. That asterisk thing facing all of the remaining cards, though, is just absolutely nutty. I did not know that was in there. And I've played this game a number of times. That has to be the hardest one, right? That just seems absolutely insane. So I'm going to now shuffle all these up. The only thing I don't love right now is where my life points are. And actually, I shouldn't be shuffling this yet. I need to add the stop card to it. Again, I know it's a stop card because, you know, there are 8 agent cards and I have not seen the stop ability yet. One of the things about this game is everything's open information. So you can check discard piles and check your work and make sure you're reasoning through things right. And yeah, there are the 7 other agent cards. We're now going next. It is Cannibals. Draw 5, you need 14. Draw 1, you need 3. As long as I know the stop cards on my deck, drawing 5 and needing 14 seems like a really bad idea, but I have so many cards to be able to mess with it, so I'm just going to have to risk it. Drawing 5, sort 3 cards. Let me do that immediately. So we have a destroy card, 1 below the pile, and we have this weapon. I'm going to absolutely discard deception because I do not need that right now. And I'm going to draw 4 more cards. The fact that I have a destroy card is awesome. So that's 3. I can draw 2 more. Equipment gives me +2 cards, 1 and 2. Stop. Nope. I have a destroy card. Realization is going to destroy that. So that effect is no longer in play. I'm going to use this equipment to draw 2 more cards, 1 and 2. I have 2, 5, 9, 10, and 11. I still could draw 1 more free card over here. So let me do that. Oh, that looks like 14. Of course it is. I'm going to use this food to get a life point. So I have 4 life points. I'm going to use this 1 below the pile to get these 2 cards there. And stop is out of my deck. I have lived in fear of that card for long enough. It's nice to slay that demon for sure. I mean, you know. Demon might be strong for it, but you know what I'm saying. Even with as successful as we're being, we're already up to 17, 23, 26 strength for that pirate ship. That's absolutely nuts. So we can draw 1 card, we need 3, 1 card, we need 3, 1 life for exchange 2. I'll try to go for the exchange 2. 1 card, I need 3. I lose by 1. Take the damage. Genius comes over here. We're going here again. 1 card, I need a 3. 2 cards, I need a 6. This is a double. I really want that one. As much as I like the life, I really want that double. So let me see if I can get a couple of 3s here. So experience gives me 2. I'm short by 4. And experience gives me 3. I'm short by 1. I get +1 card from that experience. And +2, that's great. That gives me a life, 4 hit points. I have successfully gotten that. Doubles are great. Doubles make 3s into 6s and 4s into 8s because math. And then we have that. I can draw 3. I need an 8. Knowing I don't have an agent card in my deck, I think I just go right to that battle. But again, my life points are not ideal. But if I don't try to go after that 8, I'm going to be able to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I need to get 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 26, 34, 37, 45. I think I just let that go over there. Does make me nervous. I'm not sure I have 45 power in my deck. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 29. Oof. I don't know. I got the doubles. Bad, kids. It's bad, bad news. Let me face it now so I don't have to face it later. I think that's the right place. I get to draw 3 cards. Mimicry, I get +1 copy. Vision lets me sort 3. Let me do that now. I'm up to 4. We'll do it this way. This will actually work out well, I think. So I'm going to get life. I'm going to use life to get 2 life points. I'm going to use mimicry to copy that. So I get 2 more life points. And then I'm going to take a damage to draw this. I take a damage to draw this. That gives me the 8 I need. I have the destroy ability. Obviously don't want to destroy eating. I might need more life points even against the pirates. And now I've added this to my deck, which gives me an exchange ability. I know this is +2 cards right at the bottom of my deck because I put it there. So I can face a 10 cards for 40, or I can face whatever the heck this is first, which allows me to draw 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. And I actually need less. I'm feeling that. Let's do the fight against all hazard cards thing first. I need to get 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 26, 34, 37. And so I'm drawing 12 cards. I need 37. 12 and 37. Say it out loud. Say it with me. Say it proud. So I'm going to go against you first. You can face these suckers in any order. And we're off. So I can draw 12 cards for free. So there's equipment. So that's one of my 12 free cards. I have to reconstitute my deck. I'm going to do this. I added one of the advanced aging cards. Oh no, that's going to be bad. I'm so old. Dude, what do I do? Friday, help me. I have equipment. Never fear, we're good. So I'm going to use the equipment ability to draw 2 cards and put this on the right side of this pirate ship. And then we'll have 11 more cards that we can draw on the left side. So equipment, 2 cards, -4 because I'm moronic. And I get +2 because of food. 11 more cards over here. Realization, I'm going to use that right away. Just get moronic taken care of so I don't have to look at that ridiculous art anymore. I can draw 10 more cards on the left side. Deception, genius, experience, vision. I'm going to use this experience to draw 1 more card. Put that on the right side. So I use this exhaust thing so I can see what powers I've used and what powers I haven't. I've done 6. I get 6 more free cards. We get mimicry, experience. I'm going to use that +1 card. Put that over here. Deception, weapon, equipment, 2 more cards. 1, 2, realization, and weapon. Is that 37? I don't think so, but I'm going to use the double ability for sure. So I'm going to double the value of one of the 4s. So I'm just going to count one of these 2 4s as an 8er. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's a 4. I'm going to count it as an 8, 23, 24, 25, 29, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36. What did I need? I needed 37? That's crazy. 6, 9, 12, 18, 26, 32, 35. What? Oh, I only needed 35. I didn't even need 37. Why did I think I needed 37? Why is math so hard? I only needed 35 and I had 36. You can see how hard that's going to be where I can only pull 10 cards. I need 40. So I'm going to use this sorting ability to sort 3 cards. Look at the bottom 3 cards on my deck. Eating gives me some life. Do I have a copy ability still? I do. Great. I'm going to take a damage to get this out. I'm going to use that to get 2 life. I'm going to use this copy ability to get 2 life. I'm going to sort 3 cards. I'm going to put these 3 back like this. It's silly, but I'm going to do it this way because I want to. I'm going to take a damage to draw this. I'm going to exhaust this to get that life back. And I'm going to do 1 below the pile. I'm going to put the 2 life on the bottom of my deck to make sure I get plenty of life for plenty of redraws. So I've successfully defeated that pirate. And now all these go into my discard. Couple of below the piles I think I didn't use. Oh, I get another life up here, which is amazing. So much life. Look at all my life points. I'm swimming in life. That was destroyed. These cards go on my discard pile. And now we face the last pirate. I can draw 10. I need 40. So I'm going to draw my 10 free ones. Well, first I get strategy. I could do an exchange. Strategy. I could do an exchange. And then I get 2 life. I'm going to use this 2 life. Yoink. And now I'm going to want to draw more cards. So I'm reconstituting my deck. I get another advanced aging card. We're up to 5, 35 more to go. So this is a significantly harder challenge, it turned out, than the other pirate ship. But again, the way I was aggressively going after the harder cards in the deck really was part of what made that pirate ship, somewhat of a reasonable thing to go after. The exchange is going to work really well with the eating card. Again, I don't have to worry about the stop card anymore. I was just really able to take care of the eating cards. So this is good and shuffled. And now I'm going to do this exchange ability. I'm going to put the eating card in my discard pile, replace it on the left side of the thing. Deception, one below the pile. I can draw 7 more free ones. We have Mimicry, which allows me to do a copy ability. We have Vision, which is sort 3 cards. Might as well. 1, 2, and 3. We have Weapon, Destroy. Great. They're all good. I'm going to keep them all. I'm now going to draw 5 more free cards. So we have Realization. We have Weapon. We have Realization. And that gets me up to 8 cards. I can draw 2 more free cards. Deception and Very Hungry. -2 life is not great, so I'm going to use this Realization card to destroy that, but it stays there. So those are my 10 free cards. I do not get any more. I'm going to take a damage to draw some cards now on the right side of the ship. Experience gives me +1 card, so I'm going to draw that now. Genius, what am I up to? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're halfway there. Whoa, obligatory whoa. Sorry about that. I'm going to take a damage and draw a card. We get a weapon. I'm going to take a damage and draw a card. We have Vision. I'm going to take a damage and draw a card. We have Food. I'm going to get a life. And then I'm going to take a damage and draw a card. That will go there. Equipment. There we go. I'm going to exhaust that, get 2 more cards. 1 and 2. This experience comes out. I get another card. This equipment will give me 2 more cards. That should be plenty. So this is basically all the cards in my deck. What does it add up to? It's a lot. I'm going to add 4 at the end because I had this double ability. I also have this 1 life ability. Yoink. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 24, 27, 29, 32, 33, 34, counting the weapon twice, 42. Booyah! Pirate ship is down. That's what I'm talking about. I love this game. It's really just goofy. It's satisfying. And after a couple of weeks deep in Madara and Cloudspire, and by the way, that was also destroyed, and playing brass with friends and learning Return to Dark Tower, and sometimes it's nice to get that little box with not a lot of setup and just play a satisfying solo game and look at the way that deck did come together. That was very, very cool. It's a very strong deck. Definitely got a little bit lucky early, but once I had a couple destroy cards in my deck and I was able to fade the stop, and I ended up winning 22 battles against the threat deck. I was only left with 8 cards there. Was really able to pull that off. You can see the challenge of some of these pirate ships. I mean, it's pretty nuts. I mean, this 52 is nuts, but each fight up card counts +1 fighting point. So you see how that math works. The 40 is among the hardest. This gives you just 2 hazard points for every agent card. That's not bad, but you can only draw 5. So you see, that's pretty gross. If you went through 8 agent cards, well, now you get 16 and 5 cards. That could definitely give you a lot of damage quick. This is only 20, but you can only draw 6 cards. That can give you a lot of damage really quick. But we were able to use that 2 life points on the copy and the 1 below the pile. That really just started generating a ton of life points, which is super important. But we had so much cushion going into that pirate battle and overcoming these pirate ships. And I don't know why these pirate ships dislike us so freaking much, but they do. They do. And it's a thing. And fortunately, we have our friend Friday there observing us and making sure that, we have just enough in our disposal to survive the island, at least for now. That is about it. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me here at Solo Playthroughs. If you want to see what's coming up next in Solo Playthroughs land, go on my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. And while you are there, you will see a public post that I put out about a week before every month with the schedule for the current month, as well as a sneak peek for the month that follows. While you're there, if there is a tier of support that makes sense for you, I could definitely use it. I would greatly appreciate it. In the meantime, the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, all of it really helps as Solo Playthroughs continues to grow, which has been super cool. This will probably be the last time you will see Friday on it, but I do hope to have games like this come in every once in a while as a wee bit of a change of pace. pace, just to give a little bit more of a representation of solo gaming and what is out there. In sorting this while I'm talking, I just realized that literally the only two of my starting cards that survived is Eating and Genius. That's about right. The games that I have managed to pull this off, that is how that goes. I didn't really know if we were going to pull this one off today, to be honest with you, because there's definitely times where I'll go 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row and feel like I'm not even close to a victory. The ordering of the cards, and especially that stop card, can just prove an absolute nightmare if you see it at the wrong time, or if you just can't get your hand in any destroy cards, or the destroy cards is coming out at the right time, or you thin your deck too fast, or whatever. There's a billion things that could go wrong in your journey through this game, trying to survive until you get up to those pirate ships and trying to get through all 3 levels of the threat deck. So that was really cool. Glad that came together on camera. If this is a game at all interests you and you have a need for a small box game, I don't think you can get more bang for your buck than Friday when it comes to the top solo games that are out there. And that's that. I'm going to sign off at this point. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, happy gaming.